Hi everyone, in this video we are going to see about parallel resonance circuit. In previous video we have discussed about series resonance circuit. So, in series resonance circuit RLC elements are connected series with the voltage source, but in parallel resonance circuit RLC elements are parallel with current source. So, RLC elements are connected parallel and also connected parallel to the current source. So, in this circuit here we are considering currents are references, not voltages are references. The current flowing through this capacitor leads to the voltage across the capacitor. So, voltage and current in resistor will be in phase, and inductor current lags the voltage by an angle 90 degree. That is what here if you see in phasor diagram, the angle between voltage and current across capacitor and inductor will be 90 degrees. So, but in resistor both will be in phase, current and voltages are in phase. So, now we will see the how we are calculating the quality factor, and based on that we will discuss one problem in this video. Okay. So, quality factor. So, quality factor is defined as the ratio between maximum energy stored by divided by energy dissipated in a period. Maximum energy, how much is stored, that is important, and energy dissipated in a period. So, it's stored divided by dissipated is called as a quality factor. Quality factor, as in case of series resonance circuit, is defined as Q is equal to 2 pi by maximum energy stored divided by energy dissipated in a period. So, similarly in parallel circuit also similar. So, maximum energy stored divided by energy dissipated in a period. So, here energy stored in capacitor, energy stored in energy dissipated, how we can calculate. So, both inductor and capacitors are storage elements. So, 2 pi into maximum energy stored in capacitor is equal to 1 by 2 CV square divided by energy dissipated in a period of Vm square by R into T. So, time. So, time we have to multiply. So, if you simplify these two things, 1 by 2 will cancel, 2 pi f naught C R you will get. Okay. So, f naught 1 by t you can take as a inverse of time, you can calculate, we are taking as a frequency here, frequency. So, finally 2 pi f naught equal to omega naught CR. So, this is the quality factor. So, similarly, so we have one more relation for quality factor, omega C is equal to 1 by omega naught L. So, that we can take it as a, if you equating these two things, R by omega naught L. So, by using this equation and this equation, so we can say that quality factor we can also write R by omega naught L. So, you have to equating these two equations 1 and 2. So, if you compromise, you compresses those two equations, equating and simplifying. So, you will get Q is equal to R by omega naught L. So, this is about the quality factor. Now, we will see the based on quality factor, bandwidth and resonance frequency, we will discuss one problem here. So, problem, two coils, one of R1 is equal to 0.51 ohm and L1 is equal to 32 millihenries. The other of R2 is equal to 1.3 ohm and L2 is equal to 115 millihenries, and two capacitors of 25 microfarad and 62 microfarad are all in series with a resistance of 0.24 ohm. Determine the following for the circuit. So, 5 elements you have to follow, 5 elements you have to determine. This problem is asked many times in your examination. So, maximum this type of problems will be asked in your VTU examinations. So, two coils having resistances R1 and inductance L1 and other coil R2 and L2. So, capacitors C1, C2. In all are in series with a resistance of 0.24 ohm. So, 3 resistances and 2 inductance, 2 capacitance will come. So, all are connected in series. Following determine the following for this circuit. So resonance frequency Q of the coil, Q of the circuit, cutoff frequencies, power dissipated at resonance if E is equal to 10 volts. Power, how much power is dissipated. So these are the values we have to find out this circuit. Okay. So here given values. So here three coils we have. So we have to find out R. So R is equal to summation of all three resistance 2.05 ohm and L. So L is two inductor coils are there. The inductance coils will be added. So both are connected in series. Then 47 millihenries will get. Similarly, capacitance. So capacitors are connected in series. So these two capacitors are combined. So it will be R1 plus R2 by R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. So capacitor in parallel. Capacitors are in parallel, like we have to consider as a resistors and parallel formula. So here C1 into C2 by C1 plus C2, that is what here 25 into 62 by, so 87 how we got 25 plus 62, if you calculate you will get 87 here. So here capacitors are in parallel, equivalent capacitance is equal to C1 C2 divided by C1 C2, so equal to C1 C2. So this is the when capacitors are connected in series. So this formula we have to remember for to do this problem. So resonance frequency we know omega naught is equal to 1 by root of Ls into Cs. So Ls value is 47 millihenries, Cs value is 17.816 microfarad. So substitute here and find out this omega naught, that is called resonance frequency. Resonance frequency is equal to 1092.8 radians per second. Next one, Q of the coils. First coil. So first coil Q quality factor Q is equal to omega naught L1 by R1. Second factor is Q2 by omega naught L2 by R2. So omega naught L1 by R1 is equal to, so resonance frequency into L1 32 into 10 power minus 3 divided by 0.51. So quality Q is equal to 68.57. So next one omega naught L2 by R2, second coil quality factor Q2. So Q2, if you substitute omega naught L2 and R2 values, so then you can get 12.6 will get. Then quality factor of the circuit, quality factor of the circuit is omega naught Ls by Rs. So Ls is 47, Cs is 17.81. Substitute here Rs, sorry, not Cs, Rs. Rs is equal to 2.05 ohm. So substituting these all values, you can get Q of the circuit. So cutoff frequencies bandwidth is bandwidth B is equal to omega naught Q. So omega naught is equal to 1092.8 divided by 25. So 43.72. So bandwidth is 43.72. So considering Q greater than 5. So omega 1 omega 2. So omega 1 is equal to omega naught plus or minus B by 2. So here substitute omega naught and B values, and you can get these values, and omega 2 is 1115, omega 1 is 1071. So you have to simplify this one, A plus B, A plus or minus B by 2, that formula we have to use, and we have to get frequencies. Okay, one time you take plus, one time you take minus. 1092.8 plus 21.85, one frequency you will get 1092.8 minus 21.86, second frequency you will get. So these are the cutoff frequencies. Okay. So next is power dissipated at resonance. Power dissipated at resonance is equal to P is equal to E square by R. So E value already is given. So E is equal to 10 volts. So in problem itself is given. R value we are calculated R total resistance of the circuit, that is 2.05. So substitute the E and R in P formula, E square by R formula, then we will get 48.78 watt. 48.78 watt we will get. Okay, so this problem is very important for your examination. So this type of problems will be asked in your VTU examination for 8 marks or 10 marks. Sometimes they may ask for 10 marks also. So understand, right, this type of problem. So you have to remember the formula. That's just you have to remember the resonance. What is the resonance frequency formula? What is the Q factor formula? And what is the bandwidth formula? And how to find out the power dissipation P. Power dissipation P is equal to E square by R. So if you know these formulas, resonance circuit problems will be very easy. No need to worry about anything. So directly substituting values and we will get the answers. Okay, right. So in next video we will see about transient analysis. So this is the part second part in your module 3. Okay, thank you everyone.